I think I finally got it. Yeah, I think I managed to figure out how to install Crux Linux and also managed the transition correctly. So go figure. That's pretty wild, huh? All on the same day. Pretty cool. So anyway, how's everyone doing today? So I got a few things here on the docket. First thing is first. Okay, great. Let's kind of go maybe right there. Okay. And being just a little off here. And get all so very good. ¿Y dónde está mi raza? All right, well, I'm streaming on 2 different channels, so I'm hoping that works out. Let's see here. I want to see. Let's see if anyone's watching. Yeah, we will see. Alright. And let's go live. It says I'm live, so I want to see. And, oh, that's probably why. Okay. I was hoping like a couple people show up, and they probably. Okay, good. Thank you so much for that. Yes. Oh, right. Let me see here. Yes, gotcha. I forgot to turn off my music. All right. I always forget something. All right. Yes. Looking good. All right. So, I just wanted to see. All right. Looks good. Everything looks pretty good here. All right. I think we're ready to get started. I don't know how many people are watching. Just one. Okay. And then there's a couple people on my other channel. Good deal. That's pretty good actually. So I think I'm going to be streaming live like this on 2 different channels, maybe my Twitch channel. But I think we're doing pretty good here. All right. Alrighty. It looks, I think we're going to be over. Okay. They're saying it's not good. But I don't know. Maybe I won't be able. Okay. So one should be backup, they said. All right, that's good to know. All right. I don't know how to stop. I don't know which. Oh, yes, I do. Let's just stop that one. All right. That's good. And all right. Actually, I could do that, right? Oh, really? Let's see here. I just want to that. All right. I hate how all these are connected, but I want to do like a live stream where I'm doing like my um um I want to do a live stream where I'm doing um my vertical and stuff at the same time. Sorry about all this. I'm trying to figure some of this out kind of on the fly. All right. There we go. And I probably can do like that. Come up like that. All right. Now, all right. I think we're good. It might not look so great, but I think we may. I think we could probably live with that. All right. I think that's good. All right. Let's get into it. So I have tried to install Crux Linux probably more times than I'd like to remember. And in fact, if you ever take a look at my old channel here, I'm going to go on my old channel for a second. If it will, you can see that one of my more popular videos, in fact, it kind of got me to stand out, was I installed Crux Linux a long time ago on I basically did a legacy boot. And I'll be honest, I haven't really messed around with UEFI until recently because it seems like UEFI just isn't working. Okay. It just seems that way to me. And so that's why I'm trying to do this. Basically, I want to get this UEFI, but I also want to have, this on my channel. Crux Linux is a very old distro. It isn't like Slackware old, but it's pretty old. It's pretty bare bones. It doesn't hold your hand on in any sense of the word. And that's why people like it. You learn about the whole Linux infrastructure. You learn a lot of intangibles. You learn a lot about, packaging. You learn a lot about a lot of different things. This is why a lot of people really, even if they don't use it as their daily driver, they really like this distro. And I would be included in that. Sorry about that. I was getting something stuck in my, in my throat or something. I don't know. All right. So, anyway, people like this distro for the educational purposes more than anything. Some people, they think this is the right, like this is like a way of life for them, right? But most people, they just like it. I went back and forth on various tutorials. For example, like this blog post here. I think I'm gonna try and get this guy on my channel for an interview. I think this guy would be cool to have because he's, this would be in Spanish, but I mean, I could probably translate it somehow into English. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out the specifics. You know, the only thing is it would take forever. But anyway, this guy right here, and let's see here. Why do I have? There we go. Much better. So anyway, this is mainly the appeal, right? And this is, I followed this tutorial, and I can install it with easily on legacy. That's not a problem. I did it just the day before yesterday, in fact. So that's pretty easy. But having legacy, one of the things that I skipped the other day, because I've installed Crux Linux, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 times maybe in my lifetime, and it's always been legacy. Now, right here, this is like where you go to hack the kernel. I just ignored it because I've always just ignored it. It's not something that I mess around with. I don't actually mess around with the kernel at all, because I mean, if you wanted to get your kernel to be more optimal, perhaps you could do something, right? But the simple fact of the matter is it's irrelevant. So most of the time, like, there is a little bit of bloat, but it isn't like so bad that, like, you know, it's actually creating, like, your packages will load a millisecond or 2 milliseconds quicker than they would before or something. Like, I don't have time for that. All right, so without further ado, let's kind of get into this, because I want this to be behind me. So anyway, wish me luck, everyone. Even Ben is like going, oh my God, this is taking you so many times. Let me get rid of my old Crux that I just installed the other day. It's legacy, it works, but I want to get UEFI specifically. And again, I, for the longest time, would not load UEFI. I wouldn't, because it just wasn't worth it. It was a lot of extra hassle, and there wasn't a lot of documentation or like how-tos, like how to add another menu entry or something like that. If there would have just been like a better like way to add a menu entry, I probably would have. Oh, and that was the other thing I did. I was so retarded the other day. I was installing a very old version of Crux. Like, well, not very old, but like kernel 5.15. Are you kidding me? Hey, Russell, how are you today? So anyway, we're going to get this done. All right, we're going to do this time. So anyway. All right. So anyway, I just want this to be finally, oh, that's great. I'm great. Yeah. So my son, he turned 24 yesterday, and we took him out to a really nice restaurant with his friends, and he had like the time of his life. Oh my God, he was so happy. Oh my God. You know, I don't know, man. Like when you're a dad and you get to do that for your son, like that means the world to me. All right. Um anyway, all right. This is taking forever, like usual. Anything Crux related takes a while. Anyway, so a side note, Monday I got some cool stuff coming down the pike. So this time I think if I don't get Crux UEFI, I'm just probably not going to get it. So actually, which reminds me, TMS brain, man, man. All right. Anyway, all right. And then I like went to sleep. Yes, I was doing this on the day before yesterday on like 3 hours sleep, I think, and I just completely skipped a step. It was beside me why it wasn't working. So at least now I think I won't skip a vital step. I'm hoping. All right. Oh, I can't answer. What? I gotta go open the door. Yo, boy. Alrighty, we're there. So anyway, Russell, hey, just want to thank you once again for all of your such kind donations. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get a camera here pretty soon, though. I'm really I'm trying to I'm narrowing it down, but I'm gonna have a better camera. And the other thing I'm probably going to do, I think I'm gonna switch systems. Um, I like this immutable setup. It's a little too constrictive, so I think I figured out a way to make like an immutable system that isn't exactly immutable. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to use Btrfs's snapshot technology along with rsync and squashfs, which I think is going to be pretty cool, guys. I think you guys are going to want to see my live Arch installation of an immutable desktop. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty freaking cool. So anyway, let's, without further ado. All right, let's go ahead. The first thing we got to do is, I think we have what? BDA? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do cfdisk. Let's do GPT. We got what? 25 gigs. That sounds good to me. So we'll do 512 meg. Type EFI. All right, and now we should just write it. Yes, quit. All right, now we should just be able to. Now this is where things get kind of interesting. So we should be able to just make file system fat. Make a fat file system, guys. So anyway. All right. And actually this is F32 BDA1. Okay. It looks like it made it. Okay. So I'm good there. Make. Okay, so now we're gonna make file system extension 4 dev BDA2. Now we're mount dev BDA2 mnt, make dir the p flag, right? So we're gonna do dev VDA. Mount. What was it? Mount. I always forget this. Mount boot EFI. Yeah. Boot EFI. And then we will mount. Will we mount? Oh, right. Mount dev VDA 1 T boot EFI. All right. Now we should just do setup. Okay. Yes, I do want to mount. No. All right. Now I think we're getting somewhere. Checking dependencies, getting ready to install some things. Yes, I want to continue. Right. I will be right. Well, actually, I'll stick around. I'll stick around till we get to the true stuff. Just not very far. Oh, okay. All right, this is gonna take a while. So anyway, who else is in the stream? Man, shout. Give me a shout out. I guess my other channel didn't work quite like I had thought, so there we go. Anyway, I think you're gonna want to tune in on Monday because I'm gonna have a completely different layout. I saw something. I saw Bash Bunny on Charm TV yesterday, and that layout was so cool. So I'm not gonna copy it because I don't like copying things. But I always like get ideas from people, and I like getting ideas from people, right? You know, people who are artistic have a good like oh, hold on. Isra, estoy haciendo un directo. No, no hay cuidado. I got such a good kid. Oh, I think I did. Yeah. Anyway, what? Yeah, I scared him off. I scared him off by what? Oh, anyway. Yeah. I forgot where I was at, but anyway, that's nothing new. So, anyway, yeah, I think that when I saw the layout that Bash Bunny had on Charm TV, it was so interesting to me. So I got a lot of ideas. So I don't like to copy people. I really don't. I don't like I don't like to copy people. Like I could copy exactly what she has, right? I think that's kind of crappy to do. But it's always good to have like good takeaways, right? Like, hey, they're doing, you know, they have a really nice layout. I like it, so on and so forth. And it's always good to see, like, oh, maybe how I can implement it and have it still just be kind of my own thing. Although there's only so many layouts and so many things that you can do without before you're just, you know, like, I don't think this is exactly like a unique layout, right? But I'm thinking that I'm going to rethink how I do it. But anyway, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I want to do that tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll be able to do that tomorrow or Sunday, and then I'm gonna have a really cool stream though. I'm kind of torn. Like, I want to do a programming stream, which is quite possible. Like, you know, getting wrecked learning Zig or something. I wanna start learning Zig. If you've followed the channel, you know that I have an idea. I don't know how feasible this is, but what if I wrote VI in Zig? I'd name it ZI, you know, or whatever. And then I could include Elixir for the plugins, and it would be called Zim or something. I think it would be what I would do though is I would take the things that I like about VI, which I do like some things about VI, and I would make some improvements on a fundamental level, and then I would start adding plugins or the ability to have plugins. And I think at that point, what I would do is, like, I would basically, if somebody wrote a plugin, I would have them write, I would have them include it in the community, and it would be part of, the, it would be part of Zim, right? And then if you wanted to enable it, you'd be able to enable it. And then the creator would actually be the one who would be responsible for giving kind of an outline of, you know, the configuration. And then like somebody could tailor it from there. The problem with NeoVim, for example, is is nobody knows really the right way to write a configuration. Well, in this case, we would, basically have it to where, if you wanted to have a plugin, that's great. I don't have a problem with it, but have like an outline of like how to write that config. So you'd have the outline of the configuration already baked in, and then you could enable it and disable it on Q, and it's just a lot more. It's a lot simpler, but also I would have more features built in. And in fact, um, just ZI would be more like Vim when you take a look at like all of the plugin stuff that you have implemented, and then you would just include the plugin section with Elixir on top of it. I'm really excited to see like how that will go. I know that you can do something like this. It's just it's a long-term project for sure. Okay. So now we're good. All right. And I'm talking too much. Right? All right, my wife. All right, so now let's do setup shoe root. Good. All right, looks good. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. Okay. Now we got a password. Hey, here we go. We're getting somewhere. All right, I don't need that. So now I should be able to cd into user src Linux. Perfect. All right, make clean and make mr. Sometimes I think it would give me a lot of content actually, like especially like when I roll out like a new version, or a new function or feature, or when I program it, like I think it's a good idea too. Yeah. All right. All right. So now we get to hack the kernel. I haven't hacked the kernel in so long. Yeah. I think that will give me a lot of content. I'm still doing like a lot of content like anti what is it? Like anti system D, anti Wayland. Like people, I think people know by now that I don't hate anything. Like I know there's a lot of people who think that I hate things. I really don't. Um, mm, okay, let's look at the general setup. Yeah, so uh, big saw that just a second ago. Go to file system. Oh, we got Bkgfile, everyone. I haven't even looked at that, but I should. I find it funny that this guy, man, this guy like literally just tries to pick a fight with Linus Torvalds. I honestly, like, not in a million years would I try to pick a fight with Linus Torvalds. You know? Yeah, I would not in a million years. So this is gonna take a while to find. Okay. All right. So it ain't there. See about this. Where is it? Am I not? Oh my god. Yeah. I wonder, kind of wondering this, if I really wanted to be a real jerk. No. All right, hold on. Oh, all right. Okay, this might be looking for them. I remember it used to be in here, the UEFI stuff. I just don't remember where. And I don't remember if it was hard to find or easier. Dev CPU. Oh, that's interesting. EFI. Okay, so we got some EFI stuff. Runtime. Yes. Okay. So we got some UEFI stuff here. All right. Because when I did this the other day, it didn't have any UEFI stuff. It said that it didn't have it in the. Good God, I need to get my old man glasses on. This stuff is getting hard to. There we go. What in the heck? Oh. Don't think. Oh, it could be. I doubt it. Okay, this is for virtualization. Of course, you're not going to do that, but sometimes. Um, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Russell. You are so. Thank you so much. Yeah, my Russell just gave me 25 pounds. So it looks like yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you very soon, okay? Thank you so very much. That is really awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Any help that I can get, I really appreciate. Mm-hmm. I'm I'm trying to see if there's any more like I remember there was some other UEFI stuff somewhere, but good God, if I could ever find it. There's some good stuff though to like if you knew about some of this stuff, right? Like knew how to test it, you know. I used to know some of this, but like I don't think it would be that, right? Yeah, no. Dummy, yeah. Anyway, I cannot believe just how blessed I am to have um, really nice people in my on my channel who really do support me. Like that means the world to me. Okay, this might actually be what I'm looking for. No, wow, this is really. I remember when you used to have to like install all these drivers separately. All right. All right. Yeah, and the SATA stuff was just. Oh my god. All right. I think actually RAID device crypto write cache 0 I don't think it's gonna be Fusion. No. I know. Ooh, Macintosh. Anyone still like Macs? Yeah, not me. I was just offered not too long ago. It was a while ago, I guess. It was like a year ago. They offered me a job as a developer and then said, "Oh, here's your Mac." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think so." You obviously, actually, I mean, I would take a job if I had to use a Mac. I don't think I would take a job if they said, "Oh, you got to use Windows." I'm supposed to do development on Windows. Like nothing works, right? Like literally. Um, and see, the thing is if I'm on Windows, I want a similar setup that I have on Linux. That's it. Wow. So anyway, we're halfway there, guys, man. Who else is that? Who else is on my stream? I know this is a boring stream because it's like just boring. Looking for something. And I'm wondering, did I just not that too? All right. Voltage remote, multimedia, graphics support, only graphics, sound card, HID bus, or USB, or so LED, real time. It's crazy. I actually know what some of this is. Um, we got Vertio drivers. Wow, that's awesome. Gray bus support. Hyper-V guest support, guys. That's awesome. Microsoft Surface. Shit. x86. WMI. Xiaomi. Acer. Wireless. Oh, this might actually be what I'm looking for. No. This is some pretty cool stuff, man. Um, it's funny what I think is cool. Like some people probably cringe, but like again, I remember having to hardwire some of these back in the day, and it's funny to me that you don't have to do any of that anymore. And it's funny because I don't know if I could, if I know I could figure it out. That's not a problem. I obviously I could. Oh my god, they should just have a UEFI section, right? So, not there. No bus. Oh, okay. God, I'll be honest. I think those were VGA crap. Huh. So anyway, we did I? Oh, hold on. There we go. saved it. All right, let's do that. This is gonna take a while, so yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff. Oh shoot. Hold on. Hold on. I bet you I do get this now. I don't know if it'll let me recompile, but now I kind of see. Okay, processor type and features. This is what we did first, right? Which, and we went all the way down to, okay, so it says process EFI runtime. Done. Device drivers. Device driver. Okay. Let's go over here. All right. I took these notes. Thomas, how are you? Yeah, no kidding, right? All right. Now it says what? File systems. File systems, huh? Go to file systems. Extension 4. Okay. All right. So we need to find the. Oh, it's just in here. Oh, sudo. Gotcha. Sudo. There we go. Device drivers. Okay. Graphic support. Okay. So all of this is graphic support. So we got to find where. Yeah, compile the kernel without IPv6 if you dare. Actually, that would be without IPv6. That would be interesting to say the least. Now, where do I go here? Sudo graphics. Graphics. Now we're going to frame buffer. Okay. Oh, I'm doing all right. Right. All right. We're one more away. Yeah, I think I could imagine that. Okay, frame buffer. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, I think this is going to work. All right. I feel good about this. All right. All right. So, oh, right. And so now, BI, big. Let's see here. So we're going to go big. Okay, good. We're going to go config, plk, dev. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Anyway, that's actually kind of cool, like to run a system without IPv6. Like, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. All right. Very good. And of course, we're going to do config dev temp file system. All right, we're good. We're good to go. All right. Just wanted to make sure everything was kind of in. Come on, man, run. Oh, what just happened? Oh my God. Did you guys see that? That's like pretty crazy. All right. So there's two things that I know now. Why did you do that? So, oh my God. So now I got to do this all over again. Oh my God. I don't understand what just happened. Like, there's zero, like, my computer just froze and then just like shut down. And my virtual machine just shut down out of nowhere. It's so crazy. So anyway. But now I know where everything is. I'm not going to have much of a problem finding all this stuff. So that's good. I just spent an hour trying to find it. So all righty. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Let's give it 8 cores. Let's do this one more time. I think I got it this time. I think I spent way too much time in that menu config. I think that's kind of what did it. That was crazy. Did you guys see that? Like, that just like automatically like pushed me out of my virtual machine. Like, it just shut off and it froze. Like, I guess I don't know if I've ever had my virtual machine like virt manager freeze like that. I mean, probably. That's probably, maybe like when I was compiling software or something. Oh, all right. Yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, look, I'm not a Trump supporter, so like it's funny because like I think "Let's Go Brandon" is just stupid. But I mean, some people, they're that's their thing. This is gonna go by really fast. Now I see where like the UEFI support is, and so this is gonna go by a little quicker, I think. Anyway. Yeah. Burp and a nose clearance. You fixed it with Let's Go Brandon. It's kind of funny. Anyway. I wonder where everyone's at, you know, like but I think actually once yeah, I think this will be pretty easy. Uh, I won't be in the make menu config very long though. Like I was in there for like an hour and probably was just stacking memory on top of memory or something. I honestly like I'm really really weary. I've done some pretty crazy things, you know, like in the like 10 years ago, like when I would hack the kernel like that and I'd do some crazy things and it would basically just burn the place down kind of thing. Where am I at? I'm in Mexico. I live in Mexico, the best country in the world. I don't care what anybody says. Changed my life. I know some people they think I'm crazy for living here, but it's the best. Oh, okay. Is spiking and lowering too much? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. I can fix that. Hold on. Okay. I can fix that. I forgot. That makes sense actually. No, you think now that you no. Oh, yeah. Let's see if that's better. What about now? Yeah. Why? Um, no. Where was I born? Alaska. Yep. I was born in Fairbanks, Alaska. Believe it or not. It's too cold. Hey, is that better? I think that should be better. I usually have my microphone a little closer in my mouth. I think that's what makes my sound good. And then when I push it too far away. What is the name of? Oh, cool. No, they're good. I mean, most of my. Okay, good. All right. So we're gonna go make file system fat. Wait, what? Oh boy. I forgot to write it. Thought I had written it. All right. Like, what do you mean? Printf command? I can run a clear without running a new shell via print. Print. Huh. I'll have to look into that. That's pretty crazy. I probably do know this. At least in some context. Printf is embedded, not outside of command that runs new. Oh, so. Oh, wait. Do you know that you can run clear? Oh. Okay, I think I understand now. So anyway. Yeah. Here we are. I got through that really quick. Oh, be a second. This is going to be quick, guys. We are printf 033c. Okay, so if I print f033c, I think I think I see where you're going with this. Without running a Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. I always always just, every time I need like a new, Oh, okay. So if I ran the print f033c, then I wouldn't be spawning a completely new command. I got what you're saying. That actually makes sense. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. This Crux Linux is giving me more trouble than it. Dude, I just installed Slackware UEFI, no problems. I installed Debian UEFI, no problems. I installed Solus UEFI. I have Solus at TTY. And so the only reason why I have it on this computer is basically because I want to build packages. And so I just have like I don't know if I'll do it on real hardware. I haven't decided, but I wanted to just check it out. And so now I can't believe how hard this has been. I can install Gen2 UEFI very easy. I don't think I would have any problem with that either. But this has given me so much trouble. is mind-boggling to me. Well, before I forget. All right, here we are. We got mutt, nano, nettle, nf, all this good stuff. Anyway, I can't believe how much trouble I've had with this. I really can't. I don't think an LFS would give me this much trouble. It wouldn't even give me half this trouble, I don't think. I've been thinking about doing an LFS on camera. That would be interesting. Like do LFS and then BLFS, and that would be pretty cool, because then like people would have, because that's the goal of this channel, is to have people, if they want to do something pretty crazy on their computer, to be able to do it. Or in this case, I guess it would be a virtual, but yeah. Yes, yeah, the old email agent. Yeah, oh my god. I guess now they have NeoMut, but yeah. I mean, I remember actually using that in like the 90s, like the late 90s. You'll do a flip? Okay. Well, don't do a flip. Just like make a, buy me a cup of coffee or something. We'll call it. We'll call it good. If you do a flip, you could land on your head, and then you would be permanently disabled, and then I'd feel bad for a day or so. Alrighty, we're almost done. Ooh, this looks good. All right. Ooh, that. All right. So let's see here. Wow, there's some latency there. Wow. Oh my god. Honestly, though, I've never played a lot of. I've never, honestly, like I'm kind of a hermit when it comes to computers. Like I don't play games. I don't um you know and honestly, like I don't belong to like a lot of like mailing lists. I'm just actually just starting to belong to mailing lists. This is like a novel concept for me. It's crazy. Even when like mailing lists were like really popular, I I didn't. I mm, All right, so I did check. All right, so now we should be able to do the user. It's like really funny because like I've I've figured all this stuff out kind of on my own, and people are like, so you didn't belong to this group, or you didn't, like the one thing that they find really amusing is the fact that um people find it really really amusing is like people find it really amusing that like I belong to IRC chats. That's about it. Like I would talk to like some of the developers in different, what okay, and we said this was good to go, right? EFI everything. It's good to go. Okay. So now we're going to go file systems. And from file systems, we're going to sudo file systems. And we're coming down here to, what was it? Mark our EFI variable. All right. Now we're going to go to device drivers. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, right. Yeah, IRC is still alive. What ICQ? Not. Yeah, I think IRC is still alive. So it is. Um. Yeah. I don't know. Because, man, that's kind of a long story. No, it was bought. It was shut down, but they went to LibreNet or whatever that was, and then um. Where am I going? Oh, I probably already passed it. There it is. Topics. Okay, so now we are going. frame buffer devices. But yeah, I mean, yes, I don't really know why that person bought it, and I actually think like I think it just got a little overblown. Honestly, like I don't even. I think like when that person bought it, I don't like some people have like these I didn't really read about it, but it was just bizarre. Yeah, it was really bizarre. All right. All right. Let's load that fucker. Exit. Okay. Well, come on, man. Really? Oh, come on. You. Fuck me. So you save it first. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. This is just giving me so many fits. So now where do we save file systems? Okay, we said sudo file system. I wish there was like some like shortcut to like just go to where you want to go in this, but it doesn't seem to be. Uh-huh. Frame buffer does okay. Wait, hold on. Device graphics support. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh, so Bill. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to mention the name of that alleged pedophile. And I only say alleged. Only say alleged so that I don't get sued. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, that guy could sue me into oblivion and it wouldn't. Console. frame buffer. Oh, hold on. Yeah, console. I did this just okay. Come on, man, really? Oh, there we go. Map to the primary device. Good. That's what I was trying to do. Very good. So let's save. Exit. Let's load this fucker. And let's exit, exit, exit. Yes. Thank you. Good God. There we go, buddy. We're good. Yeah. Think we're gonna get it now. Praise the Lord and pass the biscuits. And take about 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I think Bill Gates buying Skype wasn't exactly bizarre. And Bill Gates buys all kinds of open source stuff anyway, so like that doesn't surprise me. And you see, like, what he did was he bought Skype for the technology just so that he could create teams, basically. I think Bill Gates knows that his shitty operating system is going to be obsolete very soon. Like this whole concept of, this whole concept of like the whole Windows thing is just going to be obsolete, and it's just nobody's going to be using it. And anyway, I think that I think people will quit using Windows, in larger and larger numbers, and all of a sudden Teams, what's that? I know, right? Yeah. So anyway, but I think that the one thing that Microsoft has figured out is they can still remain. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got you. Like I don't like it either. They figured out that if they have their hand in a lot of apps like Teams, then if their operating system goes tits up, which it obviously has, and less people are using it, they can still stay kind of relevant and still make a ton of money. So now with Zoom, Teams, all these other like normie office worker apps that they're peddling these days, now they can still stay relevant. And it's pretty funny because I see that the whole .NET sphere is about to crash and burn. Oh, I use it almost every day on my regular job, but I hate it, by the but that's how I pay my bills. So, and I run Windows in a virtual machine. I don't run Windows. On actual hardware because I hate Windows. I mean, seriously, I just hate them. So I just run it from a virtual machine. Yeah. I'm predicting that within the next 2 years, somebody's gonna do something uber stupid. And there's going to be such a vulnerability that nobody's ever going to want to use .NET ever again. There's going to be some big project that uses .NET, and this vulnerability costs them millions, if not billions of dollars, and it's going to catch fire. It's going to be like, oh shit, there's all these vulnerabilities that we never knew existed, and this, that, and the other. No, what's going to happen is something's going to happen, and then everybody's going to migrate to Rust and that sort of thing. I think that's what I think. I honestly do think that. I think that I don't know when it's going to happen, but there's this push from the government to start using, like memory, what is it, like memory safe options and stuff like that. And something's going to happen. I don't know who's going to do it, but something's going to happen, and it might actually be the government that actually does this. No, I never said I'm predicting Linux on the desktop, but that actually is not as crazy as you think. Like, if you take a look at things like Bazite, holy crap. This has a lot of real potential. But I've never actually predicted like Linux on the desktop per se, but I think that if we keep plugging away, it's possible. It's really possible. But if Linux goes on the desktop, it's going to be terrible. It's not going to be the same Linux. See, I think actually there's a power grab going on right now. The only reason why Linux isn't on the desktop is because of Linus Torvalds and even to some degree, maybe even Richard Stallman, but especially Linus Torvalds. He's kind of standing in the way. I mean, like, there's this huge push to remove them, Linus Torvalds and, some of the other package maintainers or kernel maintainers from the project. If they ever succeeded, Linux would go mainstream. I think the fact that Linus is doing things the right way, and I do think he is. I think he does things the right way. He has the right idea of how to maintain the kernel and have a better operating system, although I don't think he's seeing the power grabs that are going on. And it's those rats in Red Hat that are behind it. I'm telling you, the rats behind, Red Hat, Ubuntu, Wayland, some of these Rust Sway devs, they're the ones that are behind it. And they're trying to, basically, what they're doing is they're creating they're like lice, basically. they're creating like all of these, landmines all around the Linux kernel. And so they're trying to find, some justification to grab power away from, somebody like Linus Torvalds. I don't think Richard Stallman has any power anymore. But yeah. I think Linux would be mainstream if someone like Linus Torvalds wasn't there. I mean, look at Android. I mean, honestly, yeah, Android is mainstream. It's a bastardized version of Linux, but it's the Linux kernel nonetheless. And honestly, like, Linus should have fought them a little harder, or maybe like the FSF, or I don't know, somebody, because because it isn't all open source like you know, they claim. Like the whole Android